Good morning. Welcome to Casa TexPina. We're on build day number 61. Today we should be continuing with a little bit of the site cleanup. They're still working on the top floor for the attic floor slab, as well as we should be expecting a couple of deliveries today, another load of sand and a load of, or a truck of 5-inch hollow block. That'll be used for some of the interior walls and when they get started with the perimeter fence at some point. Like I said earlier, main focus is going to be again on the attic floor slab, getting all the forms finished up on it. Looks like most of our crew is here today. I'll take a walk around here in a minute and show you where everybody's at and what they're all doing. So let's get started. Looking at the way the rebar is put in on the edges, they hooked it over the beams, and then they're doing a web. Looks like approximately every 6 inches. It's rough, it's not exact. And then as you get over to the center where it crosses another beam, it's going underneath, it's going through the beam, so it'll all be connected one big piece. Looks good. Take a little look around from the higher perspective. So we got the barracks, or the shed for where the guys are working out of, where our warehouse man stays when he's sleeping here overnight. This is the subdivision that's going to be being constructed next door to us. There's actually 3 other subdivisions here. We have one here that's they're putting in the infrastructure. We have another one back over here where you see the row houses. That's actually looks like it's already completed, but they don't have any dwellers in it yet. And then there's a third one just a little further. I'm not sure if you can quite see it. I'll zoom in on it. And that's the 3rd subdivision in this area. So actually we were the first ones here. There is a 5th that's back over that way on the other side of the street. Again, not a whole lot of homes in it yet. All right, so that's the view around the house. Take a look around what these guys are doing with priming the angle iron. So here in the shade, what they did first was they took a paint thinner and wiped down the edge of the angle iron to get it down to the base metal. And now they're going back behind it with paint thinner, or paint primer. It's a metal primer, and they'll use this to seal it so that it won't rust between now and the time we put it up on the roof and start erecting the trusses. And then once they do the welding, they'll come back and do the same thing. They'll rub it with a little bit of the paint thinner to get rid of the primer, go over the top of the weld and cover it with the paint and with the primer, so that way it's all protected. These guys are still doing some cleaning, getting a nice site where we can actually get some work done instead of fighting the weeds. I showed you a little earlier what the guys were doing up top on the roof. Let's walk around, see where everybody else is at. We're getting an extension on our barracks, like I mentioned when we were upstairs. Alright, and the electrician is back over on the other side of the building. I believe he's in bedroom number 2. Let's take a look around. Yeah, we got a big load of sand yesterday. That's our electrician, Mr. Tuck. And he is still roughing in the electrical outlets for the ones on the bottom, as well as putting in where the TV outlets are going to be on the top. So behind the TVs, we'll have an outlet up behind the TV, as opposed to having to stretch a cable all the way down to the floor and having the ugly cables go behind. So it'd be kind of hidden. It's going to look nice. So as far as you can see?
So you love birds.
Bullfinches. Alright, showed you guys yesterday they were working on the forms to cover the columns, so they're getting ready for concrete. Just about got them all done from what I can see on this side. Take a look a little further up. All the columns are enclosed, floor joists are up. Still all of this area is ready to go for concrete. They're still working up on the top, securing all the rebar and putting spacers underneath. All right. Okay, continuing down the hallway. This is looking from the inside of the bedroom out into the hallway. This is the hallway half bath, and this is the floor slab for up above it. They are looking around. They are working around that area with the rest of the forms. So they're getting those put into place. All right, from the back of the house, the guys are still working up on top, working the rebar. I'll get up there in a second and take another look at it. Our bunk house has expanded just slightly. It's funny, when we first started it was just this place, that corner, which held all the tools, and that's still the tool shack. Behind the piece of wood here is the bunkman's place where he sleeps. You got the latrine in the middle, and then they extended this little piece of shade. Help out with the steel benders, as well as if they need additional space to work. Helps out with the social distancing too, so they can keep their couple feet apart, several feet apart when they're taking their breaks. All right, it's yabba dabba do time. Guys are putting away the tools, taking a quick spritz bath, getting all the sweat off before they change clothes to go home. Guys have been busy today. They've been working some more on the forms for the attic floor slab. The electrician has been doing more of the rough end for the electrical work. The conduits going through bedroom 2 and then in bedroom 3. They've still been, like I said, they've been working on the forms and the rebar up on top. So it's been a busy day. Lots of stuff going on. The welders have been continuing to work the prime coat for all the angle iron. So they got that completed today. So we'll see what they catch up on tomorrow. So that's a wrap for today. If you like today's video, please give us a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more of these videos, hit the Casa TexPina star in the right over here, and you'll be subscribed. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit the comment down at the bottom. Also, while you're down underneath the view screen, hit the bell icon to be notified of our next video upload for your viewing pleasure. Until then, have a great afternoon and God bless. Thank you for watching. If you liked today's video, please hit like, subscribe, and hit the little bell icon to be notified when our next video becomes available.